Greetings, everyone. It's Sanahara. I'm Chandra, and I'm really glad to be here with you this morning as we all move into this beautiful day. It's a blessing to have this space to connect in with, lighting a little rose incense, some Palo Santo, just to clear the air, bring in the energy. Really grateful for this Monday. I'm really grateful. I have very interesting experience this weekend that I pray will be beneficial for us as a community. So let's get started. Welcome to this day, and let's connect in with breath. I will tell you that what's coming through is around our allowing deeper feelings and letting them go. So in some ways, it's a little bit about shadow work, but really it's just about feeling. So we're going to talk about that a little bit today as we move forward. So if you're willing to now join me in centering on our breath as we evoke our sacred shield for protection. For those who've been working with me, we do that every day. We evoke a sacred shield of protection every day, Monday through Friday, and pray that you are doing similar work for yourself on the weekends, on that Saturday and Sunday. But that's the work that we do. All right, so giving thanks, let us take a nice deep breath in through our nose and out through our mouths. Breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. We're going to do that 2 more times. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Again, in through your nose and out through your mouth. Continue to follow that pattern with your breathing, allowing the air to come into your lungs and releasing it through your mouth. As I begin to evoke this sacred prayer. Mother, Father God, we give thanks for this moment to come together. We give thanks for this day. That is our day, our daily bread, and our opportunity to move forward with grace, with light, and with an opportunity to do it better than the day before. As we sink into this breath, we activate the gratitude frequency and we drop down into our heart, our sacred heart. And from our sacred heart, again, we expand out that energy of gratitude, breathing in and out. Then we connect to our root and our crown, the root being that space, our perineum, our crown being that space at the top of our crown. They would call it your fontanelle or your baby soft spot. We connect into those energies, those spaces in our mind as we breathe in and out. We begin to evoke the energy of the Hara line, the Hara channel, a channel of light that goes from our heart up and down, connecting us from root to crown. We then, as we breathe in and feel that connection, we descend that Hara line down to the core of the earth, going through the soles of our feet, down into the earth beneath our home or wherever we're standing, into the layers of the earth and connecting in to the center of the earth, the crystalline core of the earth. And from that connection to Mother Earth, we, from our hearts, send down love and gratitude to the earth for all the many blessings that flow to us from she, from this living being. We connect into that energy with the sense of gratitude and feel that gratitude come back to us as we are connected into the grid or the energy field of the mother. Now we, again from our heart, bringing your awareness back to your heart, we ascend the heart line, up past the crown of our head, up out of the ceiling of our home, up into the heavens, past our sun, and we connect to what we know to be the source of our birth, the great central sun that started us all moving. We connect into that energy. And as we connect into the great central sun, again, giving thanks for that which sent this energy forward and that we are continually a part of. From our hearts, we send gratitude up. And as we continue to breathe and wait in receivership, we begin to feel that energy pour back down into the top of our head and rain down upon us. We evoke the pillar, sacred pillar of light. In this pillar of light, we declare our sovereignty, our divinity, and our freedom. From this pillar of light, we evoke the God, divine, sovereign freedom frequency. Gold, magenta, aqua rays. Then from this space, we began to evoke the thou shalt not pass shield. Extending our arms out at least 3 feet past the distance of our arms, we evoke the shield, thou shalt not pass. This is a golden, translucent, iridescent field of energy that we evoke, and we are able to witness these very small filaments of golden light that are catching refracted waves of light. So almost a shimmery space around us that allows us to be shielded from those who do not need to witness we. We evoke this shield for those under our divine protection, bringing this shield up and around our children or those who we have authority over or with, who've made that agreement with us. We evoke that shield over them as well. Thou shalt not pass, allowing increasing sensitivity in our awareness to any small, subtle things that would bring our awareness to a potential danger or a potential good, something that we need to pay attention to. The shield allows us to see it with grace and in the distance. We want to activate our early warning device system, our early warning energetic awareness system. From that space now, we evoke outside of that. This space now, we evoke the diamond white platinum shield, triple protection. Please go put on your shirt, your school shirt. Thank you. And your DO. Complete your process. Complete your process. I'm going to finish my prayer work. The diamond white platinum shield. This covers our home. It covers our children. It covers our home. It covers our car. It covers places where we work. It covers our space in this protective radiance that wherever we are, we bring a safety and a security into that space. And we begin the process last week of extending out the radiance of that which we impact. We started with 5 miles. We want to begin encompassing our neighborhoods, our block, the area that we live in. If you feel called to cover a greater area, you can cover your full neighborhood. You can cover your city. You can begin evoking this energy of covering the world. However, I would suggest starting smaller and extending out, but I do not know where your energy will allow you to make that covering. But we cover. And outside of that space, we call in to stand guard or to stand with us the archangels. We call in the ascended masters. We call in the elemental forces and the guiding devas of nature, of water, of fire, of air, of earth, of the mineral kingdom, of the flower kingdom, of the tree kingdom, of all the various animal kingdoms. We call in the spirit and the connecting with our relatives of the air, the birds, the winged ones, the four-legged that walk upon the earth along with us, the two-legged. We connect with those that would crawl along the earth, those that crawl in the earth, those that swim in the ocean. We are all relatives and children of this great earth. We form relationship with them. Today I see the dolphin in my mind, and I give thanks for that energy. Thank you. We evoke the energy of the rays now. Coming again from our heart, we evoke the energy of the ray to the east, the direction of the rising sun, air, wind, clarity, new ideas, new initiations, new paths, possibilities. We evoke that energy of the east. We also connect into the energy of the south and fire, transmutation, phoenix rising, rebirth through the flame, the purification process. We connect into the energy of the west, the energy of the setting sun, the water, the ancestors, the space that we will all return unto that is unknown, but calls us ever further along our path. We also connect into the energy of the north, the energy of home, earth, grounding, community, knowing that a place of belonging and kinship. As we connect into those energies, we breathe in and we breathe out. Giving thanks. Go get your breakfast. Did you put on your deodorant? And your breakfast? I know you're asking me about a snack bag. I'll take care of that when I finish. We have time. Okay? Let's start with eating breakfast and drinking some water.
But if I drink my water, then I won't want breakfast.
You need a little bit. I didn't say a lot. And fill up your water bottle. Get ready while I finish your prayer work. Thank you. And did you make your bed and get your stuff out the bathroom? Yes. Take your, ma'am, breathe in. Ma'am. Do I need to stop my recording and come spend time one-on-one with you right now?
No.
Then why are you shaking my door? You can release it. All I'm simply saying is go get your things completed. Ma'am, when I go upstairs, I do not want to see your things. Thank you for being with me and she this morning. So, thank you all. As we evoke these energies, we now move into our work, right? I said that this morning, the first thing that came to me was around healing, deep healing and feeling, being called to lean into what we feel. I don't know if any of you have ever done tapping. However, I find myself being called to do more work with tapping this morning or last night. There are a lot of scripts around it. Tapping, also known as emotional freedom technique. One of the things that I'm aware of is that many of us, myself, the sensitivity to shifts and changes, we can begin feeling them in a neural response. It may show up as a pain, an ache, discomfort, a tightness. It may show up as a breathlessness, a disjointedness, a numbness. All of these things are neural responses to trauma that oftentimes is locked in our bodies. So as we begin the process of connecting with this, we have this opportunity to begin what we call tapping and tuning in. Tapping. So there's a chop that happens as we go through our protocols. There's a tapping at our eye, above our eyebrow and at the side and below. I did this work last night, and it really helped me to realize that I was having some pains that I knew it was difficult, but just tapping and saying the script brought deep tears that I wasn't expecting. But by the time I went through it 10 times, I felt better. Not free, but better. So if you've never done EFT, emotional freedom technique, or tapping, it can be a powerful ally for healing and moving through the neurological response. That's part of where the trauma response lies, in our body, in our feeling state. There's so much feeling inside of our neural pathways that we've never really allowed. We've numbed it out. We've numbed out so much. So I'm going to see what message wants to come through in the book today. Play the bowls and then go support my little girl, because she's needing greater support. As she and I, we are the dynamic duo, and as such, it requires Mama and she working to be as well as possible, and as grace-filled as possible. Let's see. Okay. We are told that prayer brings angels down. But if prayer is thought, concentrated and distilled, the clear, pure yearning of the heart, is prayer itself also the manifestation of the divine? The desire itself being granted as a gift of God in order that its satisfaction may be given us by God? This is by Sophie Burnham. I am secure in the flow of graceful good. I anticipate the blessings hidden in all circumstances. Therefore, I surrender my need to control relationships and events. Wow. I open my heart to divine outcomes, divine timing. I allow my agendas to become divine agendas. I allow the forms and functions of people and situations to unfold naturally to the highest good. Guided by grace and guarded by grace, the people and circumstances of my life flow into shapes which benefit everyone. I allow Spirit to shape my life into ever more satisfying forms. I invite Spirit to counsel me on how I can best cooperate with, rather than control, the graceful unfolding of my good. That message feels especially poignant as I work with my daughter and myself on this day, to allow the good to unfold, right? It brings tears to my eyes. Let's play the bowls a minute. giving thanks for this day and a little shorter sounds today. It's okay. Join me in some breath. So much of our healing is going to come out of our relationships. So much of our restoration is going to come from the learning and the lessons that are stored in our tissue, muscle memories, neural pathways, electrical impulses that we have given other names or that have called so much that we have grown distant from them. As we lean into these sacred relationships, I offer you that love was, love is, and love will always be. That love was, love is, and love will always be. As we surrender to the what is, it can feel almost impossible, like the shaking of a door, the rattling of your bones, the teeth, can feel like it will kill you. And as many have died from broken hearts. But I offer you the gift that love still was, love is, and it always will be. So we call in our guides and our guardians to help. Call them in. Help you, grant you the increase in your capacity, in your energetic body, in your ability to move through, to free yourself. Sometimes we seek understanding when really is it to be understood? That's a mental exercise. What we are mostly, I know what I am seeking, is sweet release. And to, as my folk would say, lay down my burdens, bound down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside. I want to lay down my burden down by the riverside. I ain't gonna study war no more. 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 Ain't gonna study war no more. I ain't gonna study war no more. Ain't gonna study war no more. So thank you for joining me for today, and I pray that you have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful rest of your day. As I move into connection with my little girl who's back in the room, so I can go see what she's been able to do and be ready for what Monday has in store. I'm going to close this out with my Facebook family. I love y'all. Until we meet again soon.